Spencer is a second grader at Duber Elementary who has attended Duber since preschool. He is in the Boy Scouts through the school, and he is also attending Boy Scouts in the neighborhood with his other brothers. He is truly a role model student each and every day in the classroom and in the building. He is always helping others to do their best and leading by example. Anytime we are walking in the hallway, an announcement comes on where others are talking when they should not, I know I can count on Joseph to give a quiet signal as a reminder for others to get quiet. He is also a good friend at recess and tries to play fair with everyone. For this and many other reasons, students in his class and in the building respect him and look up to him. I know I can always count on Joe to be respectful to students and to all adults. He also works hard to get his homework done, even if it means working on it at the end of class. Joseph is also proud to show me his reading log each and every Monday, and he always has over 100 minutes. That's fantastic. He reads at home or in the after-school program. He brings joy to his classroom, and I am very proud and honored to nominate Joseph Spencer for this award. And this is from Mrs. Melissa Ronito. Congratulations.
My name is Amber Steele. I'm the assistant principal at Arts Academy, and it's our pleasure to present to you Cruz Martinez tonight, who is a third grader at the Arts Academy at Summit. Miss Evermont has prepared some wonderful comments about him that she would like to share.
Good evening. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader, said John Quincy Adams. As I think about a student of the month, the first name that comes to mind is Cruz Martinez, a third grader at the Arts Academy at Summit. He is a young man that has wisdom well beyond his years. He is a kind-hearted individual who is patient with those that struggle emotionally. Cruz knows just what to say to those students in need. He has helped his classmates when they are worried or upset. He knows just what to say to make them feel better or calm down. In addition, a leader should have good character. Cruz represents wonderful character. He is a responsible, honest, and trustworthy young man. But there is more to being a leader than character and being kind-hearted. Some leaders take initiative on projects, and Cruz has been selected to help start a greenhouse at the Arts Academy. He has a true passion for growing plants and learning about them. And for the past month, he has been responsible for watering and transplanting plants. He has taken learning to a new level and has been caring for those seedlings on a daily basis. He is playing a large part in the success of the greenhouse that will make an impact on the community of the Arts Academy. Cruz is a fantastic example of a student of the month for the Canton City School District, and a pleasure to have in class and watch him grow as a student and a leader. Congratulations, Cruz.
Board of Education. We are excited to present you our esteemed nomination for District Student of the Month. Yasmin is a creative and unique student who is confident and truly shines. Her unique fashion sense and bubbly personality, coupled with her compassion, make her an amazing classmate to any student. She is also a leader and a role model. She works well with all students and encourages them to be their best. She models excellent academic and behavior skills. She is willing to think outside the box and is very creative. She is always willing to lend a helping hand to any staff member or student. She is such a pleasure to have in any class. In addition to being an exceptional student, she is an exceptional young woman. After coming to a new learning environment, Yasmin immersed herself into the culture and academics of her engineering class by aligning herself with other good students. This action demonstrates wisdom and sound judgment. Her creativity and ability to work together in a group environment has set her apart from other students who have been here esteemed from the beginning. Her willingness and exceptional work ethic has catapulted her into many extracurricular activities, like being a part of my first all-female electric vehicle team. She also participates competitively in academic challenge. She has the creative confidence to be a risk taker and the humility to learn from her failures. She is a welcomed addition to the STEAM family. Thank you, Yasmin.
This is actually written by our counselor, Mrs. Watts, but I want to just tell everybody real quick to congratulate Madeline. I did your name. Madeline, she was POI quarterfinalist in the competition for state speech finalists. Really awesome. All right, so this is from Mrs. Watts. It is my esteemed honor to write a recommendation letter on behalf of the incredible student, Miss Madeline Dotson. Throughout my career, there have been a few students who have blown me away. Madeline undoubtedly falls in this category. She's an anomaly. Madeline consistently finds ways to destroy the weight of limitations in her life. She chases opportunities. She is a young woman captivated by cryptology. We spend countless hours seeking ways to awaken a fire of passion in our students to unlock creativity and tap into their curiosity. We encourage them to dream beyond what they can imagine and push beyond self, beyond mediocrity, to pursue optimal potential. Madeline, without external persuasion, has done all of this and more. She's hungry, and you can sense it every single time that you are in her presence. During her 8th grade year, she and her mother lost their home to a fire. For nearly an entire year, they had no home. They had no space to call their own. Remarkably, she never missed a beat. She had excellent attendance and grades. She says that it was in that time she witnessed the greatest amount of growth within herself. It was at that time she grew in independence. This wasn't the last time life would present challenges. During her sophomore year, she did not make it to state speech and debate. She fought with everything within herself not to be left behind again and made it to states the following year. These are just a few examples of her perseverance and her commitment to her goals. I cannot say enough about the complete package any university would have with Madeline Dotson. She's a captain of the tennis team and swimming team. She's vice president of the speech and debate. She volunteers for the Humane Society. She juggles employment, tax, and college caseload. She's a leader. She is curious. She is organized, analytical, poised, driven, independent, and holds a host of other qualities. In over 10 years, and this is all true, by the way, in over 10 years, McKinley has not named a Quest Bridge finalist. This year, we are proud to say that Madeline was named a finalist. This is just one more reason why she's been named Student of the Month. She's leading by example in every way imaginable and incredibly deserving of this award.
Every year, Dan really gives it his all. When I go to his physics class, I am impressed by his attention to detail, his work ethic, and his endless energy that he bestows to the students. He is consistently seeking ways to improve student achievement in physics, the Success 200 course, and the effective speaking class that he works with the college professor. This recognition is about one of the selfless acts that he did at the beginning of the school year for Mr. Weir, the newly placed physics teacher, and the students taking physics at McKinley, Maine. At the beginning of the school year, McKinley Principal Mr. Weirden asked if my physics teacher could help one of his science teachers at McKinley, Maine. Jonas explained that it was a guest teacher for the physics class was new and wanted to get an idea of what to teach the students. McKinley guest teacher could not make it to the downtown campus to see Dan Rooney. Dan always wanted to make the most out of a difficult situation. He had asked me could he go to McKinley, Maine, to meet with the teacher during his planning period and his personal responsibility time. Dan presented the teacher with the lessons he created tailored to the students that she would be teaching. That was 9 weeks worth of lessons, notes, activities, and assessments with the answer keys to give the guest teacher a start for the semester. The answers for the quizzes and assessments came with detailed explanations on how to solve the problems and hints on what the common mistakes would be. The guest teacher understood the material and was thankful that Dan helped her as much as he did. Dan also gave his contact number and told the teacher to call him anytime she had questions or needed more resources. Dan is an example of the type of highly motivated, student-centered teacher that will always help when and where it's needed. He would step up and do whatever's necessary to get the job done. In this case, the job was to make sure the students got a quality education in spite of the circumstances that they were put in. Dan's first thought was about the students and the instruction that they would miss. Jonas sent me an email about what Dan did for him at the McKinley High School and was impressed with the selfless act of Dan Rooney. I just wanted to let you know that he had gone above and beyond helping me with this guest teacher situation. I really appreciate his help. He's a great guy. Jonas. Thank you, Mr. Rooney.
So Mrs. Campbell and I, and along with Mrs. Ball, wrote this nomination for Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, he teaches me everything. That's a quote from one of our students that spends time daily with Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin is an all-around outstanding person. Upon entering our building at Belden Leadership School, our staff, students, and visitors are greeted by sparkling floors, clutter-free spaces, and an aesthetically pleasing environment. Mr. Griffin and his team go above and beyond to create a clean, inviting space that makes everyone feel good. He has the talent and the know-how to fix just about anything. As an honorary member of our PBIS team, Mr. Griffin has helped the team create magical climate and culture events. With his red suit, he makes a great Santa Claus every year for our Polar Express, and this year he constructed a balloon arch for our Valentine's Day events. In addition to his many talents, Mr. Griffin is a caring mentor to our students. Every day at 12:05, a once struggling 5th grader meets Mr. Griffin for his daily tasks. Alongside Mr. Griffin, this student empties recycling bins and trash cans, assists with cleanup in the cafeteria, and discusses lots of life lessons. Mr. Griffin took this child under his wing, established a positive relationship with him, and the child is now flourishing academically and socially with aspirations to become a school custodian. In closing, Mr. Griffin, also known to us as Mr. Rob, is an invaluable member of our Belden Leadership School community. His influence extends beyond his custodial responsibilities and changes the lives of the children we serve.